And congratulations, guys. Bitcoin is officially at all-time high once again. It hit $75,460 on the high. This feels like a high note for each and every one of us who hung on to our positions and rode the bull run, didn't get shook out on the consolidations. I believe this move is the trigger to Bitcoin getting to that six-figure mark. And yes, $100,000 and over. And today I'll be telling you what Bitcoin needs to do to take us up to that mark. Also, a massive shout out to all of the Americans out there for a successful elections night. Now, the elections night was actually pretty important, right? Because I have been discussing the system with you that actually had the US election as a primary hinge. We were looking at two very important events that happens once every 4 years. The first event being the Bitcoin halving, and the second event being the US election. And it just so happens that these two events happen on the same year every 4 years. We had the two events happen on 2012, we had the two events happen 2016, once again happening on 2020, and of course 2024, exactly 4 years later, we had the Bitcoin halving and the US presidential election. The system that I brought to your attention was this. Between the two events, halving and US election, Bitcoin's price often consolidates between those two events, as we did here in 2016, as we did here in 2020 as well. Now, 2012 was an outlier where both the events happened to happen on the same month, all right? So there was no duration between the two events. However, you can see that it was still within a range of consolidation, even getting up to the month of November. Now, in all three previous instances, price had not taken out the all-time high. Once in 2012, the all-time high was $32 per Bitcoin. In 2016, it was around 1,171. That was the all-time high. Once again, notice how the consolidation happened under that price point. And once again, in 2020, the all-time high was at $20,000. However, the consolidation took place at around the 8K range. Now, fast forward to today. Price between the two events of the Bitcoin halving and the US presidential election, like clockwork. Once again, guys, it was a price consolidation between the two events. But now the main observation of this system, guys, I'm just going to zoom out for you. What happened after we emerged out of the US presidential election in all three previous instances? Well, prices rallied. In 2012, it rallied a good 8,800%. In 2016, Bitcoin rallied a good 2,600%. And in 2020, Bitcoin rallied a good 418%. Now, I'm not just going to base it off of the events, because one more thing that held throughout all of the cycles was the monetary policy as well as the liquidity conditions, both of which are also looking good this time around as well. We're heading into a rate cutting cycle, so we have the perfect recipe right now that could once again lead to a breakout move emerging out of the US elections. Guys, we're here. It's time. If you are not locked in, if you are still dilly-dallying on your positions, you're messing up, okay? This opportunity comes once every 4 years. If you are not locked in right now, you are about to miss out on an opportunity of a lifetime. Being a part of the market is going to take care of your profits. Your profits are not the problem here right now. What I want you to focus on and what I want you to lock in on is having a plan and knowing when it's time to be taking profits off the table. For those of you in the Mango Seed program, heed to what Wolvie has said right here. You will be making money this bull run, but what's going to help you keep the money is always going to be your risk management system. He says use the risk management sheet. This is a non-negotiable until you become confident in your trading. Hell, even if you become confident in your trading, use the risk management sheet. It's been years for me trading, and I still use the Seed risk management system. He says lower your risk. In the periods where I took the most losses, I reduced my risk by 0.25% on all the trades. Losing less will have a greater impact on your absolute numbers in the end than gunning for the 1 or 2 big wins early in your career. Third, have a system for setting up your stops. Super important. Once again, the Seed risk management system gives it to you, but there are other methods that work too. I don't care where you get your systems from, guys. Get a risk management system, because I promise you, you will be making money this bull market, but it's always going to be the risk management that keeps you glued to your profits. We've seen a lot of rags to riches, back down to rag stories only because they did not know when to take their profits. Key to this list that Wolvie has presented you with, and start using the risk management system because that's what's going to help you capture that next amazing rally to the upside. Now, as far as the rally is concerned, this is what we're looking at. We have an official breakout of the falling broadening wedge, but for those of you who are like me and who like looking at the macro picture, it's not just a breakout of the falling broadening wedge. Do you see it? Do you see it? Guys, we have a breakout of a bull flag. This is it right here. All right, this is an official breakout. And if we plot the measured move of the bull flag on the breakout, where is this going to take Bitcoin up to? This is going to take Bitcoin all the way up to $200,000. And I believe that that next crazy rally has begun, guys. If you look at Bitcoin's historic price action just through this cycle alone, from its path from $15,000 all the way up to where we are right now, $74,000, Bitcoin seems to be moving in these 6-month cycles. It appears that we have 6 months worth of consolidation, rally to the upside, another 6 months, and then, well, I'm looking at this being the next rally to the upside. Okay, and if you look at it from March 2023 to October 2023, we consolidated in that $30,000 range until prices broke out and when? October of 2023. Prices rallied from around $30,000 all the way up to $71,000. That was a good 142% on the rally. Now, once again, we consolidated from March and again to October. And also, I want to bring everyone's attention to the daily time frame. Switch on your Mango Dynamic Indicator. You can see the last time we emerged out of the consolidation phase. This was back in November of 2023. Prices were trending on the Mango Dynamic support. Notice how every touch of the dynamic cloud was picked up by the bulls right here, right here, right here. When we lost it, there was a minor consolidation in this range until we took it back out and then off to the races to $72,000. But once again, look for Mango Dynamic to hold. Every touch of the dynamic has proven historically to be a good buy opportunity. You can see we've emerged out of that consolidation phase October of 2024. Now we're past the elections and finding a bid, catching a bid where? Mango Dynamic support. For those of you who want access to the dynamic indicator, you'll find it on the mangoway.com/dynamic. But look towards these levels to help you on that next bid opportunity. Now, as far as prices to $200,000 is concerned, well, let's first talk about what really sends us to $100,000. There's one target that I'm looking at, and I believe that if Bitcoin takes out this price point, 6 figures, here we come. Well, that price is in 3, 2, 1. $78,735. Now, guys, for those of you who've been following Mango for some time, I have already given you guys the juice on the system. But taking out 78.7K is what I believe is going to send Bitcoin sending all the way up to $100,000 and over. All right, this is the level that you guys need to watch out for. Hell, this is the level that I personally am going to be watching out for. $78,735. Now, as far as the entire crypto market is concerned, guys, I believe we're getting into a risk-on phase. You can see many of the altcoins are currently up right now. So yeah, eyes on that as well. Now, I will be covering more altcoins in the next upcoming videos. So if you guys have any requests, make sure to mention in the comments section below, and I'll be more than happy to cover those altcoins as well. Now, if you guys like this video, hit the likes. If you think it might help someone, hit the share. And well, join the Discord chat if you're looking for a friendly community to ride this bull market with. Now, with this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the Mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, you guys.